Welcome to Miami, Florida. Welcome to St. Louis, Missouri. That one was great. I'm kidding, of course. Welcome to Washington, D.C. Behind me, the iconic Capitol building. We're here in town for the Nationals game tonight. We've got 8 hours and $100. I want to show you everything there is to see in the city, and I want to finally rub shoulders with some people as powerful as I am. Let's do this. I'm Matt Fisher, and I'm going to show you all of the must-see spots in baseball cities throughout the country. I'm on a limited budget, and I'm racing against the clock to make it to the game on time, here on your Key to the City. All right, I'd tell you where we're about to go, but then I'd have to kill you because it's the International Spy Museum. This is Jason Warden, Public Relations Director at the International Spy Museum. Thanks so much for having us.
Hey, thanks for coming through, man. I really appreciate it.
This is awesome. So part of the collection where we are right now is sort of the techniques and tools of spycraft.
It really is. It's really the bread and butter of the spy gadgetry that we have here. Wireless bugging, we have cameras. The Aston Martin DB5 from 1964's Goldfinger.
A huge part of spy history is cryptography and code breaking.
What is a huge part of that throughout World War II was done with this machine here, the Enigma code-making machine. So now we're looking at many different celebrity spies. One of them, of course, is Mo Burr, famous catcher for the White Sox, the Red Sox, and my Washington Senators.
Right.
We're here in Exquisitely Evil, 50 Years of Bond villains. Come on, come to the glass.
You never know when you're going to have to disable a nuclear bomb, so I like to stay in practice. Being a man of mystery has taken it out of me, so it's time for lunch. I've come to Ben's Chili Bowl, the most famous chili in town. Let's check it out. Ben's was founded in 1958 by Ben Ali and his wife Virginia.
We've got the same counter, the same stools.
There are all these pictures of Bill Cosby around. He seems to be like the local celebrity.
So he started coming here before he was famous, before he met Camille. As a matter of fact, he proposed to her here. Yes.
That's amazing. When Bill Cosby comes, this is what he gets, and you know what? Dr. Cosby's right. That's amazing. Now for the big guns, the National Air and Space Museum. In 1946, when this place opened, it was just the National Air Museum, but then we conquered space, so they had to buy a new sign. Now, in a town of museums, the National Air and Space Museum is the most visited one. It's the largest collection of space and aviation artifacts in the country. And the operative word there is large. I think it fit. What about you? All right, this exhibit is called Moving Beyond Earth. It's about sort of this future of space exploration. Plus, they have all sorts of great stuff about the space shuttle. You even have a mock-up you can walk into. This all makes sense to me. I think I could be an astronaut. But once you're in space, it's all pretty much self-explanatory. Everything's labeled. It's not that complicated. Now I've gone from standing in space shuttles to designing space stations. I'm a natural at this. Now, we've seen how human beings fly, but right across the mall, we can meet the real pros. Come on, it's right over here. We made it to the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History. Come on. They've got mummies, meteorites, gems, they've got a T-Rex, they've got the Hope Diamond. But, as you can see, we have a limited amount of time before the game, so we're skipping straight to the insects.
They're butterflies from all over the world.
Right.
So we're gonna have butterflies from Africa, from Asia, from South America, and from here in the United States. Some will ignore people completely and just stay out of the way, and others are gonna come in and land right on your head. That's what a lot of visitors want. They stand there for an hour waiting for a butterfly to land on them so they get that magical experience.
Now you and the scorpion seem to be on good terms.
We are, and so I wouldn't do this if this guy was dangerous. He uses those big muscular claws to catch his prey and tear him apart.
Gotcha. So less about the venom?
Right, so he has a very weak venom. And this is one of our tarantulas that we do feedings here every day in the insect zoo.
Oh, wow.
So this is a Chilean rose hair tarantula.
What better way to memorialize Thomas Jefferson, 3rd President of the United States, than by paddling a paddle boat out of the tidal basin and checking out his memorial? Oh, great way to burn some calories, see a little bit of the city. What a beautiful day. Half Street Fairgrounds is the place to pregame in D.C., and it's all built up around the original bullpen bar, where I'm going to go for my pregame drink. Come with me. I'm just about ready for a baseball game. How about you? Think about all the great things we saw in D.C. today. We went to the International Spy Museum, went to the Museum of Natural History and saw butterflies and bugs, had the best chili dog of my life, saw great monuments to our great democracy, plus I had a beer with President Obama and forgot to film it. Sorry about that. Now we're about to see a great baseball game. Thanks so much for joining us on Key to the City. We'll see you next time.